Hello everyone. Today let's solve the problem simple molecules. This one, right? So you can read the entire problem. I'll just summarize the problem for you so that it is easy to understand. And after reading the problem statement, let's discuss the approach, also the implementation, right? Let's write the code using JavaScript or the Node. So what the problem states? So here the problem involves three atoms. So I'll just tell you the problem involves three atoms, right? So each with specific valence number. Each atom will be having specific valence number Vn. Let's consider valence number representing the number of bonds it must form. This valence number represents the number of bonds it forms, right? So what we have to do, we need to determine if it's possible to join three atoms into a molecule where the number of bonds matches the valence numbers. So again, I'm telling we need to determine if it's possible to join three atoms into a molecule. So what we are checking here, we have to determine whether we can join three atoms to form the molecule. So where the number of bonds matches the valence number. So number of bonds, nothing but, I'll just write here, number of bonds, just forget about the diagram, number of bonds matches the valence number. So what we have to determine again, by joining three atoms, whether we are able to, if it's possible to join these three atoms into a molecule. That's what we need to check, right? So where the number of bonds matches the valence numbers. So we must print the number of bonds between each pair of atoms. So we for printing, we'll be making use of the console log in JavaScript. We have to print the number of bonds between each pair of atoms. If there are no pairs, then we are returning impossible directly. So we have to return, if there are no pairs, we are returning impossible. We have to return impossible. So this is fine. I hope the question is clear. Let me delete this one. Let's discuss the approach and write the code. So first step is, as usual, you'll be knowing, we'll be going with the input reading. So this belongs to completely JavaScript or the Node. So for now, you'll be knowing this one by now. So by writing the code, you'll get to know if you don't know this one yet. So input reading or input handling is same for most of the problems, almost all problems. So next step is, the second step is understanding the molecule rules. So here, each atom has valence number as we have discussed in the question. So each atom is having the valence number, which is exact number of bonds it needs to form with other atoms. So we have to be very careful with the valence number, right? So each atom has the valence number, which is exact number of bonds it needs to form with the other atoms. If no bonds can be formed, no bonds can be formed with itself. So it is having the valence number, which is exact, which is the exact number of bond it needs to form with the other atoms. So if we do not have the other atoms, no bonds can be formed with itself, right? So the second step is understanding the molecular rules. Understanding molecular rules. I have explained this one clearly. This one I'll just give for the molecular rules, MR, right? So this is the second step. Third step, after this one, we have to check the valence sum check. So when I say valence sum check, if the total valence sum is odd, so the valence number we have to sum up this one, right? If the total valence sum is odd, then it's impossible to form a valid molecule. If the valence sum, if this is odd, the total valence sum is odd, it is impossible to form the valid molecule. So I'll just write this is impossible, right, to form the valid molecule. So this is because bonds come in pairs. So they have clearly mentioned in the question that bonds come in pairs. So If we have the odd this one, if the sum is odd, then the molecule cannot be formed. So obviously this one, the total valence sum has to be even at any cost. So this is one thing. This is the third step we have to keep in mind. This one, after this one, valence sum check. So here, this is nothing but here we are checking for the valence check here, right? The third one. After the valence sum check, so we have to calculate the bonds. So if it is odd, it is impossible to find the molecule. That's what we have written in the simple sentence. That's what we are checking here. So if it is even, then we can calculate the number of bonds with each pair of atoms, right? So here, if the total is even, valence sum check is even, then we can calculate the number of bonds between each pair of atoms using the system of equations based on the valence numbers, right? If any bonds result in negative, it's also impossible. It shouldn't result in negative. We have to get the sum in positive, right? If the valence check is odd, then it is impossible. If it is negative, then also it's impossible. So only it is possible to form the molecule when the number is positive and the valence check is this one. Valence check has to be even, right? And valence check has to be even and the sum has to be odd. Then only it is possible to form the molecule. This one we have to keep in mind, the fourth step. So the fifth step is nothing but after this, if it is even, we'll get the pace and we have to output the result as well, right? So if the bond numbers are valid, then we have to print them. Otherwise, we'll be printing impossible. So here we are out. We just have to output the result. So here in this case, we'll be making use of the console log as we are going with the JavaScript or the Node. We have to, if the bond numbers are valid, then we will print them, right? We'll be printing them, or else we will be printing impossible here. Again, in the fifth step or the last step. So this is the approach that we are going with for this particular problem. So I'll just delete this one. Let's start writing the code so that you'll get to know better. So, or you'll understand better. So first step is we will import the FS module. Or let's start from reading the input valence numbers and pass them as begin. We'll be making use of begin in this case, right? I'll just give let input equals require fs. Just give me a second. So yeah, let's continue writing. Require fs. So after this one, read, we have to read the input. I'll just make use of the read file sync. This has to be read file sync. We'll start from 0 and set the encoding to UTF-8. So this is fine. Next, we have to remove the unnecessary spaces, right? For that, I'll just make use of the trim. And also, we need to, I'll just make use of the split. For the reading the input in the same line, we need to have the, if we have the distinct numbers, we need to consider the space between them, right? For that purpose, I'll be making use of split and I'll just be making use of map. And let's go with the begin this time instead of the number. So here, yeah, this is fine. So next step is we'll assign the 3 valence numbers to 3 variables, nothing but A, B, and C. This I can write this one as input of 0, first one. Also B, I can just give input of 1, and C, I can just give input of 2. So this is fine. After assigning the 3 valence numbers to variables A, B, and C, let's calculate the total valence sum. Nothing but A plus B plus C, right? So I'll just take total valence sum. This is equal to A plus B plus C. So next step is to, as we had discussed, we'll check if the total valence sum is odd. If it is odd, then we have to print impossible, right? As we had discussed in the approach, it shouldn't be odd or negative. It should be even, and also the number should be, the sum should be positive, right? So we'll check if the total valence sum is odd, and if it is, then we'll print impossible. And also one thing we have to keep in mind that bonds must come in pairs. So the total balance is, if the total balance is odd, we'll be printing impossible. So I'll just go, this is condition, right? So I'll just go with the if condition. If it is total balance sum, nothing but if it is odd, right? So I can just write in this way, to n, because we are making use of the begint over here. Everywhere with the number, I'm just including the n here, as we have made use of begint here, clearly here, right? So that is the reason I'm just adding the n here. If you don't know how begint works and why we are making use of the begint, just Google it. It is very easy to understand. So console log of, it's here, I can just give impossible. So I have typed correct, right? Yeah, this is fine. Else what we will do, if it is even, then first step is we will use the equation to calculate the number of bonds between each atom. Nothing but bonds between first and second atom, bonds between second and third atom. The finally we'll go with bonds with third and first atom. How can I write this one? First and second, I'll just take AB. I can just give here A plus B plus C by 2n. I'll just give, let BC equals B plus C minus A by 2n. Also, let CA, I'll just give C plus A minus B slash 2n. This is fine. So next, after this, if any bond count is negative, then also it is impossible to form the molecule. So how can I write this one? If AB, it is less than, negative means it has to be less than 0, right? So 0, I'm just adding n because we are making use of begin for every number. So BC, this has to be less than 0 as well, 0, or CA less than 0. Then I can just print. For printing, I'll just make use of console log. Here it is impossible. So this is what we are just out printing the impossible, and we will stop over here. Else what we will do, we will print the bond numbers. So we have written the code for this one, impossible till now, right? So otherwise, if it is possible, then we have to print the bond numbers, right? So for that one, I'll just give console log of AB. Let's convert this one to string by making use of toString method. AB, BC and CA we have considered. So AB, this one comma, BC dot toString, again CA dot toString, I'll make use of. So this is fine. So this is it. Let's check whether this works or not. I'll just come here. Let me consider this input. The output has to be 0, 1, 1. So I'll just give here. So this is giving us 2, 1, 1, right? So somewhere we have done wrong. Let's check where we have done wrong. So here what mistake I have done here is, in the line number 10, this has to be A plus B minus C, not A plus B plus C. So here this has to be minus, right? So this is one thing. Let me hit the run again. So we are getting the output 0, 1, 1, right? So this is correct. Next, for this input we have to get, let's check this one. Yeah, we are getting 1, 3, 2. This is correct, right? So we are getting the correct output. So for this input, we have to get the output impossible. So let's check. So I'll just give here and let me run. Yeah, this for all the 3 inputs, we are getting the output correct, right? So just give me a second. So what I'll do, I'll just come here. Let me click on submit code. I'll just choose problem A. Let me paste the code and let me hit the submit. So let's wait for some time. So here you can clearly see this got accepted, right? So you can clearly see here. So this code works absolutely correct, except that here I had done a mistake. It has to be it has to be minus. So I had given plus over here. So now the code works absolutely correct. And yeah, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.